Okay, so for now things look like they're slightly better. Uh, or not. So let's try. Nope, this was a mistake. God damn it. Okay, you know what? Let's not give up so early, I guess. Let's just try and see if things improve. Really not in the mood right now. Okay. So I guess kind of recap what happened in the other attempt at the stream, I guess we could call it that. Um, we beat what I described as one of the most difficult and like most annoying bosses in this whole game due to its ability to spam projectiles and what was the other thing? And its weakness to water, an element you literally cannot obtain at this point. Right after we were done with that boss fight, we like fought against another boss. Like they were back-to-back bosses, and I thought that boss was going to be a bit easier. And well, it was, but not by much. Not as much as I thought it was going to be. And that boss was like, remember those ninjas that captured the like Prince Elliot? Yeah, we fought them, and apparently they have the ability to, well, I think we already saw that, but they have the ability to combine, right? To fuse, essentially. But that was less of a problem than the projectile span, so we beat them, like I said, relatively easy. After that, we discovered, like that dude said, that the Neovan soldiers, the like ninja guys, only invaded the Amazonian kingdom because they were being manipulated by some sexy lady named Belladonna, and after that, like she ran away, saying that she like with that whole villain laugh thing where she said, "Oh my god," where she said that, "Oh no, we already like I already achieved what I needed to achieve with the like of my plan just by what I did already." And after that, we decided to go back to that port that was being controlled by the Nelvan soldiers, the ninja guys, in order to finally depart to our main objective. So that's more or less what happened. Also, to address you, Otakami, with the whole Tumblr nose type of thing, like, all I'm going to say is just don't judge a book by its cover, or you know, you get what I mean, right? Also, stop being a simp. Fucking. How about you want to dominate a sexy lady like a man instead? Okay, no, I want to be manipulated by a sexy lady. No. You need to grab a sexy lady by the hair. I'm just kidding. Not going to continue that sentence. What other thing I was talking about? Oh yeah, I was asking, like, I wanted to ask you guys, like, since we were on, like, the topic, due to Teto being there, hopefully they will return. Hopefully the people from that stream will return. But like, do you like Vocaloids / Utaloids? And if so, which ones are your favorites? Like, we were on that subject, like on the previous attempt at this stream. And yeah, the internet still sucks, but it seems for now that it's at least somewhat better than before, so I guess we can at least stream without it being like completely choppy, at least. You know, hopefully so. Hopefully it doesn't start acting up just because I said that, you know? But anyway. Why did you stop listening to Vocaloids? Then you're easy to convince. I like that the male characters are all, like, actually kinda important to the plot, so when you have, like, only female characters in your party, the game has to account for that and, you know, kinda awkwardly insert the male characters into the story so that it can make somewhat sense, you know? It's kind of funny whenever you realize that. Oh yeah, but I actually finished reading. Yes, reading because I like decided to go with the manga for gushing over magical girls instead of the anime, since it's the more complete version of the story, obviously. So I already completed the manga and am now in the process of actually making the list for this Sunday. So yeah, I know a few of you are anime onlys, so so yeah, beware of spoilers for that list. Especially because, like, if I'm understanding this correctly, the anime adapted pretty much, like, a perfect half of the manga. It adapted chapters 1 through 24 in chronological order, then it got some of the more filler chapters and inserted them in non-standard moments within the timeline, just to put in a few more joke/ecchi scenes that usually aren't in like those moments in the manga. But it's nothing that like alters the story. Like again, it's filler chapters, so they pretty much did that just so that the anime could have a bit more content. Oh, and also welcome to the stream, Evil Bookman. They also adapted some of the extra chapters, as well as some flashbacks that occur later into the story. They put it earlier, so we could have like iconic scenes such as Kaoruko beating that demon with a with a brick. You know, we wouldn't have had that if they adapted the manga chronologically. So yeah, accounting for all the like changes that they made, like to the timeline in the adaptation, as well as again the extra scenes that they adapted from some of the extra chapters. They pretty much adapted half of what has already been released of that manga. So if you're like if you saw the anime and you're deciding to read the manga now, due to like some of the alterations that they made to the timeline, I actually recommend that you start on chapter 25. You're going to see some repeated stuff, but it's the best way to experience it, to continue from the anime, due to the timeline changes that they made. So you don't miss anything, you know? And I decided to... one sec. The kingdom has suffered many losses, but I'm glad to see that the people of this town are doing well. Okay. What was I going to say? Yeah, and I decided to just skip the whole like manga discussion bit and just go straight into like ranking the waifus already, because the characters are kind of like 90% of what makes this manga good. So we're just going to have kind of a 10 to 20 minute segment after the lists to discuss some of the more interesting things outside the characters of the anime itself. But pretty much everything I want to talk about involves describing the characters, so that's why I decided to skip to the like waifu ranking already. Look at that, look at all the fish. Okay. Outside of that, as always, it's an experience you don't have with anime, like seeing the evolution of the art style. Like, it's always interesting to see how kinda weird Utena looks on the first chapter. She looks nothing like the image you probably have of her. And so it was interesting to see the style evolve in real time by doing that. And the style in general, it's very good. It starts off very good, and by the chapter I'm right now, like at chapter 60, it's even better. And outside of that, there was very little like anime original. After researching a bit the anime, I thought that a lot of the scenes were anime original, like while I read the manga, but no, it's just stuff that they pulled from later chapters out of chronological time. And outside of that, the manga's kind of weird with the fan service, specifically the panty shots. Most of the fan service you saw in the anime is in the manga already. It's in the manga as well, I should say. But the panty shots specifically, like for some reason the manga censors them, but it doesn't even censor them like in any sort of consistent way. Like, oh, we're getting the like ghost ship incidents now. Okay, so that's where it occurs. Yeah, this will be fun. Oh yeah, the way that they adapt the panty shots, no, the way that they do panty shots in the manga is very inconsistent, because like in the anime, any opportunity that they have, they do a panty shot. It's very consistent. It makes sense. But in the manga, sometimes they like sometimes they like show them, but sometimes they will do this weird thing where they will have like shadows underneath the skirt covering them. And again, it's very inconsistent. Sometimes they do this in serious scenes, sometimes they do that in like more jokey scenes. Sometimes they stop doing it for a couple of chapters, then they start censoring it again. The manga is kind of weird with panty shots specifically. But yeah, that's outside of the stuff I'm reserving for like those ending segments. That's pretty much all I wanted to say of the anime. Again, disregarding the characters. Also, I didn't comment during the scene, but like outside of the whole like the citizens just believing Hawkeye quite easily, there was also the fact that like from how the scene is portrayed, like they should have animated it a bit more. Like the characters should have been like kicking or punching that cat, but they weren't because I guess budget constraints or something like that. And yeah, I really like the like ghost ship incident.
ちょっと待って。かすかに精霊の気配を感じるよ。
Also, this is going to be an especially interesting event to experience as
わからない。もうちょっと様子を見るしかないわね。何かいるよ。気をつけて。仕方ないわね。行くわよ。
This is going to be an especially interesting event to experience. Like, how would I say it? Has a full girls party, because they generally portray the boys as being at least ever so slightly less scared of the ghosts than the girls. So having a full party, like act like scaredy cats throughout this event is going to be an interesting to see. Is what I mean. Outside of that, let me just read a couple of your comments now. Okay. Have you played the Pokemon mobile game, the one with the funny subtitle, Master ZX, or more like Master Sex? No, I haven't, but I saw a lot of people commenting that they really like the designs on that game for the trainers. And I can definitely see why, given what you're saying. Okay, Fish is saying that they don't want to be spoiled. Wish manga again, and the evil bookman, like, said which one. And I'm up to date with the manga already, at least before the hiatus. Don't know if the manga's back. Prisma Ilia did a closed ending with the season 2, which made many people think they would not adapt Dre, but they just made a simple original scene to fix it with that when the Dre anime came out. Okay, the net, yeah, it's still bad, but at least it's workable bad, you know? It's not like screwing up every time, you know? So yeah, I know it still sucks, but at the very least it's slightly less awful than it was before. Fish, the goat ship incident. No, the ghosts incident. You fuck. God damn it. I'm not sure whether Riaz or Angela should be the ones who act less scared in such a case. Lamau, if Charlotte. No, I think it's going to be one of those things where they're all going to be scared. Like, they generally portray the boys as being less scared than the girls. And now I think it's just going to be the case where everyone is going to be super scared due to the party composition. It's lagging a bit, but it's okay. So it's already like light years ahead of how it was before, which is good to hear. And just as I said that, why do I even open my mouth? Anyway, what else? What else? Did you notice what caused issues with the internet? I wish I could tell you, man. Like, there's barely anyone at home right now, so it can't be the fact that it can't be people like the fact that other people are using the internet, because no one is. I'm literally the only person who can be using the internet at this point. So yeah, I have no idea, because that makes no sense. And the internet seems good for most other things, you know? So yeah, it makes like no sense, honestly, why it's so bad. If I had to guess, frankly, first off, let's not consider that possibility. Let's hope that it isn't that. And again, hopefully not. But what else could it be? Oh yeah, I saw that there were some problems with YouTube in general. So maybe that's that. Maybe it's not really on my end. Maybe it's on just a YouTube thing. Since I saw YouTube sends like notifications for when problems are occurring, and I received one. So that's probably the case. It's probably a problem on YouTube's end, I'd imagine. SMA, just download more internet, man. I wish that's how it worked. Also, it's pretty funny to see like zombie merchant, given that there's a ghost ship, so there couldn't be like any human merchant, so they had to improvise, so the player wouldn't be like left hanging in this regard. It's quite funny to see. Also, I don't know where, but there's going to be a gimmick, an interesting gimmick with this ghost ship that I hope I can show you guys, because it's genuinely pretty funny. Me to the vendor. Dan, you're okay, man? I don't think he is, given like the fact that he can barely speak as he sells me items. Like I would guess that no, he's not very okay. Anyway. It says Shelve the Blood Book, Death Diary, Curse Column, Twilight Tome. Guessing that's what it means. Title is Star Scroll. Put the book back. No. Let me see the puzzle again. Shelve the Blood Book, Death Diary, Curse Column, Twilight Tome. Title is Blood Book. Okay, so that's the one I need to put back. And I'm guessing this like whole puzzle that I'm going to have to progress through as I explore. Okay. But it seems like everyone here is at least like familiar with Mahou Shoujo Nyakogarete, or gushing over magical girls. Oh, the Death Diary. Put it back. Okay. So, what are your opinions on like the manga / anime, depending on what you consumed? Like, I know what a Fish's opinion is probably going to be, but what about like Otakami and Evil Bookman? Oh, these costumes, I didn't unlock them as just costumes. At the end of the last stream, right, I actually got the opportunity to upgrade the girls' classes. And when you upgrade your class, you can change clothes. But one thing that's really cool about this game, let me see if I can show it here. Yeah, is that you can actually change back if you don't like the new costume. So you can get the powers and the option of the new costume, but you can change back if you don't like the costume itself. I do, so I'm going to keep all of them, but it's just nice that they give you the option. You know, more options is good in my book. Also, 666 Lucre, because Subtoti is dead. You know? I chose all dark classes. But yeah, again, like, about Mahou Shoujo Nyakogarete. Like, what are you guys' opinions on it? I ask because, again, we're going to be doing kind of a whole video ranking the manga's waifu, so I would hope that most people have a positive opinion on that, you know? Peak fiction. Okay, so yeah, I hope. Seems like most people have exactly the opinion I hope they would, which is good for the video's analytics, probably. Spoilers, more villains in anime should be punished with butt spankings. Nowhere near, it's comfort food with some really nice moments, nowhere near slop, not quite peak. My precious, and I share a lot of lewds of it. And yeah, you know what, I guess I'm not going to spoil it for a Fisher, but since but you, Otakam, is probably going to get it. But it's really just so funny to me how the butt spanking like is literally an actual fucking plot point. You know, it actually becomes relevant and becomes a part of one of the like actually most interesting plot twists in the story. Again, I'm not going to spoil it for a Fisher, but trust me, the butt spanking is actually important for the lore. As for Mahoako is pretty misleading, the good way, which has an actual plot, but the ecchi part of it. Can I be honest, for my part, I already kinda knew about some of the more hype and like interesting story moments. So, given my general dislike of panty shots, I actually expected it to be like the opposite of like I expected to already like the story and the humor and the animation, like, and whatever, but thought I was actually going to really dislike the fan service, you know. But it turned out for me that like, how do I say this? It was the opposite of the usual Nikkei experience, so the usual good ecchi anime experience. Like, I came to Mahoako for the plot and the comedy and the characters, and as I read it, I learned to love the fan service as well. So yeah, that was kind of funny. Tomorrow I'm starting to read the manga. You really should. Again, I think that the anime is really good. Like, it adds, especially on the fan service side of things, a lot, to the manga. It's a really good adaptation because it preserves pretty much everything that was good about the story while enhancing the comedy and the ecchi with some really great style, really good animation. Like, it's just a great adaptation, but the manga is like, just for the more complete vision you get of the story, it's worth it's definitely worth reading too if you like the anime, you know. So yeah, you definitely should, is my point here. But anyway, I think I gotta backtrack now. Yeah, it's here. This won't work, it's cursed shut. There has to be some clue how to break the curse around here somewhere. Let's keep looking around in the ship. Weird. Maybe it's the books, but okay, let me see. Maybe I should go back. Maybe there are books back here that can also help. The anime even already has things like that. Blue's corruption becoming a part of her character. Yeah, that. It's kind of weird saying that about such a lewd and silly thing at like at face value, but the way they actually use the whole corruption thing to how do I say that? Genuinely improve, genuinely build upon, genuinely make both, like, strengthen or to reaffirm. You get what I mean? To genuinely improve and develop both magia basers and like Sayo's characters is just amazing. I really like it. Like, the Mahoako is really good at like taking a bunch of things that would just be like common jokes in other anime and manga, and like actually integrating them as important parts of like the story. The way they can genuinely make stuff as silly as, you know, like a character spanking another character's butt. Like that, the fact that they could make a scene like that plot relevant and really plot relevant at that, like genuinely important, is just amazing, man. Like when I can genuinely say no, the butt spanking like is unironically important to the lore. Like that's genuinely cool. At least to me. Also, I'm one of the diehards who insists her name is Magia Bowser, even though I have lost that battle long ago. She literally picks up a book on German and picks the name Magia Evil. Yes, like, and it's not like, I'm guessing you are more like versed in German, and like Bowser is evil in German. It's something like that. Because yeah, I know that the name she literally picked, it translates to Magia Evil. So how do you actually say evil in German? Because from what I'm understanding, you were trying to argue that it should have been Bowser because that's how evil actually is like said in German, correct? Which I do understand. Like, and in general, I really think that I'm kind of conflicted actually, because I'm pretty sure that like the hiragana actually is a baser. Like, I'm pretty sure that's the intended name, but if the word like is spelled wrong for what the meaning is supposed to be, then I can also understand the frustration. So I understand, as always, I try to understand both like sides of the argument. Wow, I sounded really pretentious right now, I'm sorry. There, finally. I solved the puzzle, I think. What else? Baser. I can't do unloads that fast. Do an unloads that fast. I have no idea what you're talking about, I'm sorry. Kind of off topic, but speaking of... Oh, there's... calm down. I need you to see this scene. I'm pretty sure, like... if this is the scene I think it is, like, I just really need you guys to pay attention now. He wasn't kidding.
れはさっきの人に呪いを移されたのね。この呪いをかけられたら別の誰かに呪いを移さないと一生この船から出られないよ。あ、ずるい、みんな逃げたわね。もうなんてひどい人たちなの。どっちもどっちだと思うけどね。あなただって今一瞬仲間を犠牲にしようとか考えたんじゃないの？バレちゃった。とにかくこの呪いの元になるものはこの船のどこかにあるはずよ。それを残されたみんなで探しましょう。頼んだわよ。もし探すのが嫌になったらいつでも変わるから言ってね。
I'm dead. I think I'm gonna go home. Now try being dead too.
二人で探索するの心細いでち。
呪われて一人で待っているのも心細いはずです。一刻も早く呪いの元を見つけて解放してあげましょう。
Okay, I'm sorry, little Charlotte, but I need to do this, like, for gameplay reasons, okay?
さあ変わってちょうだい。私もう絶対やらないからね。
Okay, I'm sorry, but you're literally useless. Like, I kinda need Angela. I don't need you too much. Sorry. Too much. I can't believe Angela's fucking dead now, Charlotte. Kinda off topic, but integrating silly things into a character. Have you played the Sun and Moon games? The protagonists in these games have a blank stare for a lack of character animations, but Master EX made that into part of Celine/Moon's personalities by making her an airhead with an intense stare. Well, that's certainly a creative use of Angel imitation. I'll give them that. Unlocked is the little 2 periods accent mark. Oh, okay. Lamau, not the voice fit. Yeah, that's really silly. Oh boy, he don't feel so good. Rip Bozo. Hello, Charlotte. More like goodbye, Charlotte. Good reference there. God, I really need to take care of this mustache, man. It's like kind of getting annoying. I'm gonna really need to do that after stream. The only annoying thing about not having Charlotte anymore is like being poisoned, since she was my kind of way to cure that. But that's minor stuff, you know. Charlotte is disrespected left and right. Like, come on, man. Her attacks are garbage. Like, her healing abilities are genuinely unnecessary. Like, I'm sorry, but she is just useless, at least in comparison to the other people in the party. Okay, I'm really sorry. It's just the truth. It's not nice to say, but it's just the truth. It's one of the best RPG games ever. Should stream it one of these days. I probably will, honestly. Actually, it's good that you reminded me because I needed to tell you guys. The streams, like, I'm probably going to make some changes to the streams. Like, don't worry, I'm still going to stream everything I said I promised to stream. It's just that the structure, I'm going to need to, like, change it. You know, because 444, because death in Japanese, haha. I'm going to need to change the structure of the stream schedule, because like, it's taking way too long to complete a couple of games. a couple of these longer slash more mid-duration type games. So I definitely need to adapt the structure of these streams so we can complete them faster. And I really want to play again some of the shorter games, some of the shorter, especially RPG Maker games, especially the ones that don't involve like puzzles and stuff like that. Some of the shorter visual novels too. So I think I'm going to alter the stream schedule in order to allow me to do both of these things, to play shorter games and to complete the longer ones faster. I'm not going to get into details right now since that's a bit into the future still, but yeah, the stream schedule is definitely going to be altered a bit. Not the times, but more the game slots, if you will. But anyway, for now, let's continue. Well, some characters gonna have to get the last end of the stick. Paladins healers, either useless or broken. This post was made by the Etrian Odyssey's Princess Gang. But yeah, like A Fisher said, some characters, like one character at one point is going to have to get the end of the stick. Like how do we say that? The curse has to be held by someone, you know? At least due to that ghost dude being a dick. But seriously though, how selfish is that? Like, oh no, some living people appeared, so like, even though I actually wanted to be a ghost, I kind of changed my mind. Now you can do that, you know? Like, just what a dick, man. I mean, I would have done the same in his place, but still, like, I'm not like any role model, you know? You shouldn't inspire yourself in what I would do. You should do what I say, not what I do. It's that kind of thing. One thing that's annoying is that you kinda have to complete this part of the game as quickly as possible, because the person that's a ghost, if I'm not mistaken, is also not gaining experience, so they're falling behind in levels. So you kinda have to complete this as soon as possible and not grind, actually. So yeah, it's very annoying in a lot of aspects. Where was I going? Oh yeah, okay. I think it was here. Pretty sure. No, I think... Where was I seeing that? Like, oh, okay, it's here. Perfect. So yeah, the point is I'm going to have to finish this as soon as possible and with as little grinding as possible. Since Charlotte isn't gaining any XP right now, because this game really hates me, I guess. One of the more annoying things about having these kind of string problems is that for some reason, like, someone always unsubscribes whenever I have like internet, whenever I have internet issues, you know? I always lose subscribers whenever this happens, even though it's not my fault. Not only that, but like, a lot of times a person that was in that stream doesn't come back to watch this stream, you know. Whenever I like have a stream issue and I need to close down the initial stream and make another one in order to resolve it, a lot of the people from the initial stream don't come back to the solved stream, you could say. So yeah, always that's why I always hate these kinds of string issues, because not only is it annoying to deal with, it also always has like consequences to the channel itself, and obviously it's not something I can control. So yeah, it's just annoying all the way, no matter which aspects you consider, you know. But yeah, really, what a weird reason to unsubscribe. Yeah, it doesn't make sense to me either, but yeah, also it's just something I noticed. But yeah, welcome to the stream, Genérico Jerônimo. Yeah, I think I'm going to save here. Okay. Now let's explore a bit. Damn it. But wait, how in the hell do I... No, I think I get it. Maybe it's YouTube doing this. I heard a long time that it was happening. I wouldn't like be surprised, honestly. Like, as I said, I suspect that this is an issue on YouTube's end, since they actually sent me a notification saying that they were experiencing these types of issues. So if this is also a problem on YouTube's end, like, if there's a further problem on their end, I wouldn't exactly be surprised, you know? So there's a good chance that you're right, Fish, about that. Oh, but coming back to like Maho Shoujo ni Yakogarete, like since I'm doing like waifu tier list, and since Fisher is here, and again I don't want to spoil things for them, like anime only, with who's your favorite character in that anime? I'm not going to say mine due to, again, not wanting to kind of ruin the point of a ranking stream, but what are some of you guys's like, what are you guys' favorite characters from the anime specifically? No manga spoilers. YouTube would do anything but fix their services. More stable streams. What if you allow channel owners to send voice audios as comment instead? We already know who a fish is putting in S tier. Imagine if a fish surprises us and it's like Magia Sulfur, like if that's their favorite character. That'd be funny. Also, I'm pretty sure I can, let me see. Because we saw some beds here, right? So let me just see if I can actually do that. Yeah. Our friend needs help? Who cares? I need sleep.
私を倒すことだ。
ちょっとたった2人でこんなのとやり合うっていうの？
Of course, we need to defeat the ghost guy in order to break the curse. Well, at least it's like quite straightforward manner. Neuro Alice for me because her skill is broken as fuck. No, Otakami is right. Okay. I have a friend, have a favorite, but because of manga spoilers, so I won't tell. Okay. That's considerate of you. But yeah, Nero Alice, like, if she didn't have such small magic reserves, she'd be probably one of the most broken characters in fiction, man, because like her magic is just, it just can do anything, bro. She's basically a goddess. And also she's just, as a character, quite funny in general. So both in terms of power and of actual character, you know. I'm going to level with you. I've forgotten some of their names. Then just like describe them by appearance. The slutty military girl. Oh, okay. So leopard. Okay. And yeah, I can pretty much understand like any like favorite characters, you know. Like they're all great. Like I don't think there's a single named character in Mahou Shoujo ni Akogarete that I really dislike, you know. The author also rarely alludes Alice, which is a surprise to me. I like her because she's bad. Like, what you mean because she's evil, or because like you think she's a bad character and you like her in a so bad it's good kind of way? Like, what do you mean by that? It's also like, I think this kind of joke in the manga, like, because I really can't imagine any other reason for it, you know, like, because the author doesn't like have any qualms about alluding some of the like other lollies, you know. Like some of the ones that appear later on the manga, for example. And like a lot of people point out, like most of the characters in the manga are 14 anyway, so like who cares at this point? So it must be like some kind of in-joke, some kind of like Japanese joke that we Westerners are not aware of, that justifies why the author like doesn't allude Nero Alice specifically, because otherwise I just don't understand. Like there doesn't seem to be any logic as to why she is the only one like who gets this preferential treatment, you know? It makes for some like on one hand it makes for some quite interesting are you serious? Yeah, god damn it. Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, yeah, there's some naughty scenes with Alice, but it's just that she herself is never like eluded. She, like you said, is never on the receiving end of it. In fact, even when she participates with the other characters, like the author always finds some way to spare her of the more, like of the worst of it, you know. And I really don't understand the reasoning. Again, it makes for some fun, for some funny scenes, to be fair. Like, has a running joke that Alice is never eluded, right? I do think it's funny. I just don't understand the reasoning for it. Maybe they just wanted to make a silly, haha, wouldn't it be funny if everyone like was attacked by tentacles, for example, but never Alice? Wouldn't it be funny if this character specifically always escaped for some reason? Like, I think that's more or less the reasoning. I don't think there's anything, maybe there is, but I can't find any deeper reasoning to it. But yeah, it's, for me at least, both funny and disappointing, you know? Funny because, again, like, of the absurdity of it, of her always seeming to escape from, like, the worst, quote-unquote, of the scene she's in. And disappointing because, yeah, it'd be nice to see Alice, you know, like that, you know? But I think maybe it's because she, while there are some other like lolly characters, she's kind of the only one that's perceived childishly, you know? She's the only one that most people are kind of treating like a kid, you know? Out of everyone in the cast. So maybe that's the reasoning. God damn it. This boss fight looks a little like the Bahamut in Grand Blue Fantasy Relay. I'm not familiar with that game, so I can't like comment on that too much. Because she's an indulgent oh, okay, yeah, she, yeah, that's definitely one of her best features. I'll agree with you there. Like, my morality police freak alarm just went off. One sec, I'll get through this cutscene and then I'll address it. Like some of your comments there.
我が迷える魂を解放してくれた。喜んで力を貸そう。
Oh, thank you.
仲間の呪いも解けたであろう。
Yay, just like that, we now have the power of darkness.
元に戻りました。
Somewhat. Fucking Tenga swimsuit, I swear to Christ. You guys are too much. Okay, perfect.
でもシェイドさんがここにいるということは、闇のマナストーンもこの船の中に？
闇のマナストーンは失われし石。もはや現世には存在しないだろう。かつて世界大戦が起こり、古の真珠以来世界が2度目の危機を迎えた時に、闇の力が増大し、闇のマナストーンだけ封印が解けてしまったのだ。
では闇の真珠が…
いかにも。大昔、人間たちは古代魔法と呼ばれる呪法によってマナストーンのエネルギーを平和に使っていた。やがて人々はエネルギーを奪い合うようになった。闇の魔物たちはここにつけ込み、世界を戦乱の渦へと巻き込んでいった。
光の司祭様も同じことをおっしゃいましたね。
ついに闇のマナストーンの封印が解け、真珠と闇の魔物たちにより世界は滅亡寸前にまで荒廃した。それ以来マナストーンは失われ、住処をなくした我が魂はこうしてさまよえる幽霊船となり、長い時を後悔してきたのだ。
その後闇の真珠はどうなったの？滅亡寸前で回避できたのはなぜ？
わからない。なぜか忽然と闇の真珠は魔物たちと共に消えてしまったのだ。それから長い年月が過ぎ、世界はよみがえった。だが闇の真珠は消えたわけではない。おそらくこの世界とは別の異世界で再びマナストーンに姿を変え、この世界のどこかに影を落としていることだろう。
だとすると人間たちにはマナを減少させる方法がないのに、こんなにもマナが少なくなってしまったのには、闇のマナストーンが関与している可能性があるわね。でもどうして？
魂が解放された。この船も消えてしまう。
そんな。
Well, just as we thought we were out the woodworks. Oh god, from like a rock to a hard place, as they say. You'll see why when the scene properly starts.
火山島仏火。あの様子じゃ噴火が近そうだ。なんとか早くこの島から脱出しなきゃ。
Yep, from a ghost ship to an active volcano. Just we have no luck apparently with these kinds of things. Okay, let me just resolve something here, and I'll address some comments. Okay. Okay, maybe the author is waiting for the time to make a super freaky fan service scene with Nero Alice. Nah, if they do that, it's probably going to be the same thing. The scene itself is going to be super freaky, but like Nero Alice is not going to be on the receiving end of it. And yeah, I agree with A. Fisher that they can always stop the whole baby play thing, as scary as that, like the idea of them topping it is for me. Dan, I wish I had a crazy year at that age too. No, I don't. Anime is funny hijinks. Thank you for the clarification, Evil Bookman. Maybe because she's the most innocent out of all of them. Yeah, the anime derives, like I said, a lot of jokes out of treating her and her specifically, even though they're all children. The anime derives a lot of its jokes out of treating her and her specifically as a child, so I think that's why she's never on the receiving end of these things. Like, that would be my guess. That, like I said, is just a silly haha inside joke. Like, of using that aspect to kind of make these types of humorous scene. You get the point, right? The fact that she's the only one spared, it's funny, and it makes sense due to her being the only one treated like a kid. So yeah, you get the point. Moving on. Good one, Otakami, referring to like the swimsuit making her look like a tanga. Honestly, I don't even really mind the swimsuit. It's more the other fan service scenes, because as you know, I actually quite like swimsuits outside the whole tanga thing. I actually really like swimsuits like the one Nero Alice uses, you know? And from personal experience, in the sense of it being more like modest and whatever, it could have been a lot worse. So yeah, it's because both boss fights are in a ship in a dark scenario. Darkness within dark. Fucking Kingdom Hearts reference, I swear. Bruh. What? Just because I like those types of come on, man. Am I not allowed to like those types of things? Is that bad now? Like, is a man not allowed to like more like modest swimsuits? Like, come on, man. Oh, sexy B-girls, it's hip. Ladies, are you looking for drones? God damn it. But yeah, this is actually something interesting I wanted to talk with you guys about as well. No, I guess that's a spoiler, but yeah. Yeah, hot B-girls in the island about to explode. Yeah, pretty cool. Hello, Big Pew. Welcome to the stream. And now let me see something. Which ones should I go for next? Holy Bolt, Cyclone, Diamond Shards. Now I have both Ice Smash and Evil Gate. Yeah, I'm going for to unlock Fireball next. Stat down MP saver. Decrease MP needed for a move that decreases stats by 30%. Yeah, I'm definitely equipping this. Okay, MP boost, payback, step down, MP saver. Okay. Okay, let me see. Oh, and I can have HP boost on her. Perfect. And now I should probably equip some things to her. Okay, this is good. And yeah, this is good. With all this equipped, I should probably invest in intelligence. Yeah, intelligence is definitely the better one here. Okay, perfect. But yeah, welcome Big Pew, and sorry for the once again pretty awful internet. It's been awful all throughout today, but it had kind of become slightly better.
あれはでっかいのが泳いでたでち。あれは何ですか？わからないけど、今はこの島から脱出する方法を考えましょう。
Yeah, something tells me that's going to be how we're going to exit the island. But yeah, the internet had kind of improved actually a while ago, but I guess during the like ghost ship scene, it became worse once again.
何も問題なかったわね。
Actually, no, you aren't allowed to like modest swimsuits if they aren't nearly naked. Then they aren't changing. Then they aren't wearing a real swimsuit. Yet another bad opinion from my antithesis. Ha! You fool! I played you like a fiddle because that's actually my opinion. You just agreed with me. Welcome to the stream, welcome to the stream, mainstream anime. QB from Darkstalkers has one very cursed fact, speaking of sexy B-girls. Her human eyes are just for show. Her actual eyes are the big insect eyes at the top of her head. That just makes her harder to me, dude. I'm sorry. But yeah, like, QB is pretty much the sexy B-girl. You know? At least, to me. But anyway. Yeah, that should be expected with bug girls. Yeah, I agree. There's concept art that shows her true face and it's fucking nightmare fuel. I'm going to have to see that in the future, but as Fisher said, that's pretty much par for the course with like bug waifu, so I'm not too surprised, honestly. Like, I'm pretty sure that like the bug girl in Overlord is like also like that. Yeah, exactly. That's what I mean. Like, Intoma is even worse, you know? So I think that's just par for the course with bug girls. Like, they are nightmare fuel to actually look at, and they hide that nightmare fuel face with like a cutesy fake human appearance. I'm convinced that mainstream anime works at your internet company. Unfortunately, I'm starting to suspect that, yes. Because the streams, they don't usually have this bad on internet, but they generally suffer from internet issues. So yeah, maybe mainstream anime is sabotaging me. That's pretty possible. It was me, Barry. I stole your Wi-Fi password and shared it with the entire neighborhood. No, you bastard! How could you? I love the it was me, Barry memes, because it actually misses the whole point of the scene. Because if you see the original scene, the whole point is that it wasn't him. You know, it wasn't the reverse flash, it was actually Barry. But anyway. Since we're on the topic, what are some of your favorites bug girls in anime? Or anime adjacent, anime styled media? I need to actually think about it to really have a defined, I guess, precise answer. But for now, I'm just going to answer QB, Queen Bee from Darkstalkers, you know? But again, what about you guys? Yeah, I'm starting to remember why dark magic was one of my favorite types in this game. Just look how much it just destroys enemies if they're stationary, especially. Otakami, where can I see this concept art? I like to know as well. I'm interested in seeing the QB concept art you're talking about. I tried to look it up, but no luck. Again, same for me, so I'd also appreciate if you could tell me where you found that. Barry posting. I have no idea. Oh, Barry post because okay. That's what you're talking about. Okay. I just thought of a crazy question. Does No More Heroes count as anime adjacent? I don't know, that sounds stupid, but it just came to my head. Honestly, I'd say so. Personally, I'd say it's anime adjacent. Just because of, some of the cliches being present, you know? It has a lot of the exaggerated anime aesthetic and concepts and cliches and stuff like that. It also has that infamous scene with the whole moe kind of thing. So I'd say yes. I'd say it counts as anime adjacent. Yes. Yeah, that's a hard question. I can't really think about any bug girls off the top of my head. My favorite bug girl is a very cursed pick. Are you sure you want to hear? Yes. Hesitation is defeat. What counts as a bug girl anyways? Do the characters in Arc Knights count? Where do they have to fall on the furry to cat girl scale? I found the concept art on one of the wikis. Okay. If it's a character from Arknights, you're like automatically wrong, you know? Like if your favorite bug girl is from Arknights, it doesn't matter. Like you don't need to ask yourself silly questions like, oh, how bug do they have to be a bug girl? You know, like you don't need to ask yourself silly questions like that. If your bug girl is from Arknights, you know that you're wrong. Like your opinion is just wrong at that point. You can be sure of that. You know. But it also works because the reverse flash is just like the meme. Yeah, it kinda works and it kinda misunderstands the scene. It's 50-50, I'd say. No spoilers for the movie itself, like Flashpoint, since I really recommend you to actually watch it, but if you know, you know. I hope the next enemy you come across is level 99. Bring it on, bitch. Like I can take it. I'm not a pussy unlike you Arknights players. No, that's one thing I'll have to give Arknights players. Obviously you need to like difficult games to be an Arknights player. Like I'm just kidding with that one. Obviously you have to be you have to like hard games and you have to have shit taste. Those are the kind of requirements to like Arknights. The Mock Girl from Cecil's Adventures, an optional scenario in Monster Girl Quest. Get out of my chat. Get the fuck out of my chat. Like, no, just no. Fucking, I regret everything. I regret every choice that led me to this moment. Like, what the fuck, dude? I know you warned me that it was going to be cursed, but I didn't think it was going to be this cursed, you know? Holy hell, dude. Like, the girls from Monster Girl Quest are already kinda cursed in general, but that one specifically is just... Jesus Christ, dude. Did we summon low tier anime? Not yet. Like, you haven't seen a low tier anime yet. Okay? But if you keep posting opinions like that, you are going to summon him, yes. I warned you. You know what? That's fair. Okay, that's fair. You warned me. I'm in the wrong here. You're based and correct on that. About bug girls, there isn't many of them in animes. One that I liked, I have only seen the design, not the anime, is Isla from Isekai Apocalypse Minogra. Yeah, I don't even know what the hell that anime is, dude. So I won't understand even like who you're talking about. Like not even design-wise, you know. So sorry, I don't get that reference. Even my cat regrets it. She just bit me. A base cat. Just a based. just because of that. But that actually brings, obviously I know who, like, what Otakami likes more now.
さないとね。
But,
必ず何か方法があるはずです
what about the rest of you? Are you more like dog or cat people?
急ぎましょう
Like, which type of pets do you prefer?
どきなさい。邪魔ね。動いてるのに。
Personally, I not too fond of either. Like animals in general, I just see as food. I'm joking. It's the complete opposite actually. No, you know what? I'm more of a dog person now that I think about it. I don't understand the people who like cats too much, honestly. I'm more of a dog person.
こんなもの？
It's an anime that ended last year. It's basically Overlord with a mishmash of various RPG genres. Ah, okay. Cats. Yeah, cat too. Yeah, I don't understand cat people, honestly. I'm a dog person. I be going to sleep now. Good night. Good night, Fisher.
もう周囲に敵はいないようです少し休んでいきませんか
But yeah, going back to it, I really can't understand you cat people. I just can't. Like, what's the fun in having a cat? Like, at that point, just have a goldfish if you don't want to play with your pet, you know? Because from what I seen, cats are not active like at all. Like, if a cat feels like interacting with you, it will just want to like sit on your lap or something. It won't want to play with you or anything like that. And if it doesn't want to interact with you, then it's probably going to bite you if you try to do anything to it. Like if you're going to have a pet besides a goldfish, then you should have an active pet, not a pet that like just lazes about all the time, you know? I really can't understand cat people. Also, the Isla he mentioned looks like almost 100% a giant insect with boobs attached. It isn't even humanoid, lol. I hope you're trolling me, Otakami, because otherwise, what the hell, man? Also, why? And since when people don't play with their cats? Cats love to play. Male cats are usually more active. Okay, I'll bite. What kind of things? Like, how do you usually play with your cats? And like cuddling, like being, like sitting on a chair and like cuddling, then like doesn't count. Okay, I mean actually playing like outside, you know. So yeah, how do you play with your cats generally? Oh, I guess you had a bad experience with cats and that's clouding your judgment. That can be applied to most things, honestly. But yeah, fair. Like, I'll bite. How do you usually play with your cats? To be honest, Isla is a nice character. She's a very nice person. Honestly, that I can understand more. But he said that he likes her design specifically. Which is why I said, like, what the fuck? If she isn't even humanoid, then why? Oh my god. Like, that's the point, you know? Am I allowed to say that my favorite bug girl is that one Genshin Impact image where Jin is a horse and she has her tits out? Your life, literally, is as valuable as a summer. Okay, no, I'll stop myself. I'll stop before I actually get banned for going actually like LTG on like you all, because what the fuck, man? What do you what are you even? Ooh. Like, why does that image exist, man? Like, seriously, why would anyone draw this? Why? Making catch a ball, play with strings, and run with him. I actually I heard that cats like to play with balls of yarn, so at least that one I heard before. The string, I think I know what you mean when you say that you like to play with your cats like with string. So yeah, that makes more sense. I use feathers and rubber mouses. Also a lot of stuff for her to scratch. If she doesn't want to play, I just leave her be, not to stress her. You know what? Fair. You have some good answers. I'm still more of a dog person, but you convinced me at least that cats aren't like completely terrible, you know? You at least somewhat changed my mind in that regard. So, fair. Which one is worse with insect girl tastes? Me or him, lol? I'm going to say Big Pew, just because like that image is... No, you know what? You're all terrible. Fuck you all. You couldn't become low tier anime because I'm already low tier anime. There couldn't be two beings of the same caliber in the universe at the same time. Mainstream anime just reveal his true self, lol. This is like Persona. Oh, I hate it. Oh, I just because you said that, I hate it. Also, the one I said is probably worse. Again, there are no worse ones. You're all terrible. That's my conclusion there. But yeah, yours is certainly pretty bad, Big Pew. Like, what the hell? Like, again, why does that image even exist, man? Also, here are your sexy B girls, since you were talking so much about them. What else did I want to talk about? What else? Big Mine literally only exists because the artist has a Vorin transformation pet. I'm at a loss for words. Whatever, man. I'm the rogue warrior. I don't care about stuff like that. It's fine. Like I can't be too mad at this, because if I am, then I'm just going to lose it. Honestly, I need to calm down a bit. I know I'm going to regret asking this, but are any of you into Vor? Like, actually into Vor? Trauma dumping competition, but it's who has the worst kink instead. Again, my conclusion is simply you're all terrible. There is no worse one, you're all terrible. Because the image is wonderful, of course. Anyway, the point is always a classic B-girls type of guy then. Yes, definitely so. Anyway, going from that conversation into an equally evil conversation, like I said, like, how many of you, like, are any of you into Vor? Like, unironically. Like, some people think I'm a weirdo because I'm, like, into feet. Like, unironically. Like, it's not just an internet haha joke for me, I'm actually into feet. So I want to know which of you are, like, unironically into Vor, you know? That's what I want to know. But anyway. Well, I don't actually want to know, you know? It's just morbid curiosity, I guess. Wait, let's address this actually. Let's tackle this. Oh, Mr. Obscure Anime, I just thought about this, but I've been meaning to mention it, but whenever I'm on Twitter and I see characters like Nemesis, Girls Frontline 2, or Radiant, Arknights, and they're completely pale, it just gets on my nerves. Like, I'm not trying to say that artists can't do it, but like, I think the skin tone is a part of the appeal, if that makes sense. Oh, okay. Like, you don't like when they make like like dark skinned characters lighter skinned, you know? I hope you're not the type that think that the artists are like racist for like drawing them like that, but I can definitely understand like not liking that kind of take, because yeah, I do understand that the darker skin tone is part of the appeal, yes. That doesn't happen to me too often, but like, I certainly can understand it because something else happens. Because I like unusual skin tones, right? And a lot of artists don't like to do that for some reason. Like, for example, like especially with elven characters, or more, I guess, you know, characters with red or blue skin like demons, or characters with more gray skin, for example. But a lot of artists will just completely disregard that and make the character just have a pale type, like human skin, right? And yeah, it's a lot of the times the unusual skin color is the appeal for me, so that is kind of aggravating. Like, for example, with characters like Baoban Shi from Fate's Grand Order, right? A lot of people just draw her as a pale, like kind of white girl instead of her like more vampiric, like gray skin appearance, and it just pisses me off, honestly. So yeah, I can understand what you mean. Apparently no none of you are into vor, and god then the sense of safety. Oh my god, my kink is shot. Yes, based and correct. Yes, that is what should. No, I'm not going to complete that, especially because it'd be pretty hypocritical of me. Wait, does YouTube dislikes if I type the F word? Because I going to say kink instead if it's dangerous to the channel. I don't think YouTube is going to like nuke my channel out of orbit, but I do prefer to say kink since YouTube doesn't seem to like the F word of that type, you know. So yes, I do prefer to say kink, and if you like are worried about the channel, I prefer if you said it as well instead of, you know. But anyway, yes, I am into. Oh, we found the girl with. One sec. We found a vor lover. Like mods, crush his skull. Thank you. I say as if I had any mods. My kink is shot. My cat just jumped into the ceiling. BRB. Yeah, that makes sense. Like, she probably saw you type that and she was like, oh hell no. I got friends into feet. Again, I am, like, me, obscure anime, I am unironically into feet, you know? Like, it's not an internet joke for me. I actually like that stuff. No, absolutely not. I don't think they're racist for it. I just don't like it. Then I totally get you, man. Because again, like I said, not in the same, like, not the same type of thing, but I do have a similar frustration, like I described to you. I just want to see my brown girls, damn it. Yeah, that I can definitely understand. But when you say that they they make them too pale, you mean like pale or just a like lighter shade of brown, you know? Like obviously I still understand no matter like what they're exactly doing. I understand your frustration no matter what, but I just want to see you know, like precisely like what it is that they're doing that you dislike, you know. I'm back. Why does she do that, for fuck's sake? She does it because she heard you talking about vor. She heard you saying that you like vor and she was like, oh hell nah, oh hell nah. Well, that's why she did that. Sometimes this is also because the artist probably has a bad PC Lite configuration. I don't understand that, like those things too much, so I'm just going to like believe you on this front, you know. I'm just going to take your word for it that this is actually a thing that like can be a problem, you know, like a kind of an explanation for why this happens. Blue skinned monster girls are underrated. Exactly, like I agree completely. Like blue and red skin is just perfect. Like I said, I also quite like gray skin as well, especially in vampiric type characters like Balbansi. I just like characters with unusual skin colors in general, you know. So yeah, I definitely agree that blue skinned anime girls are peak. though not just 10. Like, I'd say that unusual skin colors in general in anime girls are really good. What the hell is this crap? Welcome to the stream, Toringe No Bird people. And what are you talking about? Are you talking about our discussion, or are you talking about the game? The game is Trials of Mana. I'm going to assume that this guy isn't on stream anymore, especially because the internet is so bad. But yeah, kind of a weird thing to comment there. But anyway.
今度は島からの脱出方法を探さないとね。敵です。注意してください。参ります。帝国を貫け。まだまだね。
YouTube don't like a lot of stuff. I got a strike for posting a toilet with doo-doo everywhere, all over the walls even. I don't think you should have gotten a strike, but that is pretty disgusting, yeah. If my skull is crushed by the thighs of a buff Amazon. No, it's going to be crushed just by mods, okay? It's not going to be crushed by anyone pretty. Like, we're not trying to reward you for liking Vor, you my guy. Like, oh god, why do I even try with this stuff? Whatever, man. You're not me, pal. Leave the hating to an expert. You know what? That's the... Well, it's the second thing we're going to agree with obscure mainstream anime. Yes, leave the hating to an expert. Torigen or bird people. Also, yeah, I mean like pale, like I mean completely white. And yeah, that is pretty egregious. Again, it would be egregious too. I would understand, even if it was just a like lighter shade of dark. But if it's completely pale, it's even more egregious. I'm going to agree with you there. Also, what do you mean, like chat overlays? Like, isn't just following it through the YouTube stream chat like not good enough? Why? Like, I don't see any reason to get a chat overlay of any kind, honestly. Unless you guys want to, you know, but I personally don't see a reason. I remember people all mad over Nemona being drawn with a lighter tone when she turned out to be just Okinawan when the TR leak happened. Yeah, that's what I was worried about. That's what I thought Big Pew meant. Like, I thought he actually thought that artists were racist for doing this, but thankfully that's not the case. But yeah, it is pretty annoying. Yeah, especially where it gets to the level you mentioned. I mean, I won't take a color picker to the artist to check if it's lore accurate to the character's skin tone. Also, the Pokemon docs leaked, Iris is mentioned to be Egyptian. Okay. That was actually quite interesting to know. Yeah, that is just quite interesting trivia in general, I'll have to say. So basically, you don't mind if it is a lighter, like dark tone, but it's the fact that they do it like they just make them completely pale that pisses you off. Again, I would have understood either way, but yeah, that is especially egregious, like I said.
もう周囲に敵はいないようです。少し休んでいきませんか？
Skyla is a Latina. Like, for example, if you turn on the night mode on your PC, all colors will turn. Oh, okay, so that's what you mean. Okay. Yeah, maybe with how prevalent dark mode is, especially, I can totally see